Hi everyone, welcome back to Ramblers Inc. Today we're going to be reacting to 12 Angry Men. It came out in 1957, stars Henry Fonda, and was directed by Sidney Lumet. This was recommended to us, but I can't remember what it was recommended off the back of.
I don't know, either Casablanca or Raymonda, I can't remember either, but it's one
It
of
was
those
one of the two, yeah.
classics. It's one of the
Yeah,
classics that's
yeah.
recommended off the back of. Don't know who the director is, don't know who the actor is. Henry Fonda sounds... You say Henry Fonda?
Henry Fonda, yeah.
He
He's
sounds similar.
been...
In nothing that we've seen.
Yeah, no, I've not seen anything or heard of anything. So yeah.
Okay, so this will be a first for us. The poster has 12 men on it.
And they seem angry.
And they seem very angry. The tagline is "Life is in their hands, death is on their minds." So this it comes across that they're very angry. But apart from that, I've absolutely no idea. Could be an office. Could be a jury. Yeah, doesn't give much away.
It doesn't at all. No, I tried to. Yeah, I tried to. I think the poster I saw, it's like a white background. There's 12 men on it. It says 12 Angry Men.
Yeah, and I don't know if any of them, any of the actors in there are famous as well. But I'm sure you'll let us know in the comments that these whoever it is, they're famous in whatever movie they're in. So yeah, let's see what the movie holds. 12 Angry Men. Let's check it out. Oh, so there's the court.
Maybe right about the jury.
Yeah, jury sounds about right then.
We've listened to a long and complex case, murder in the first degree. A premeditated murder is the most serious charge tried in our criminal courts.
Sounds about right.
If there's a reasonable doubt in your minds as to the guilt of the accused, then you must bring me a verdict of not guilty. However, there's no reasonable doubt, find the accused guilty.
That makes sense as well.
Your verdict must be unanimous. In the event that you find the accused guilty, the death sentence is mandatory in this case.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Okay. Also, this is interesting because we didn't see the case. We just come to the end of the trial.
Young guy as well.
Yeah, I was going to say he's a kid, isn't he?
Has to be unanimous. And if he's guilty, he's got to go down. Oh, fan's not working. That's going to piss people off.
It's going to add to the tension, isn't it?
And
it looks like it's quite hot.
Add to the frustration.
Yeah.
You know something? I called the weather bureau this morning. This is going to be the hottest day of the year.
Great. You can stew in that room.
If you ask me, I'd slap those tough kids down before they start any trouble.
Okay, so this guy's made up his mind.
Already.
Yeah. This would be kind of cool. We'll get like what's happened in the case through these guys talking about it.
Yes, through their eyes.
Yeah.
You got a seat on the exchange?
I'm a broker.
I run a messenger service. The Beck and Call Company.
Oh, this is brilliant because we'll get different people from different walks of life as well.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. It's random, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can all get out of here pretty quick, huh? I don't know about the rest of you, but I happen to have tickets to that ball game tonight.
I got a feeling you're not making it to that ball game.
No, yeah, I don't think they're going to agree.
We'd like to get started.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pretty tough to figure, isn't it? Kid kills his father, Bing, just like
Oh,
that.
listen, you analyze the figures you see.
Oh, he's killed his dad. Okay.
We can vote on it right now, then. I think it's customary to take a preliminary vote.
Yeah, let's...
That sounds like a plan. Yeah.
To see how many have swayed.
Yeah.
But you know that we have a first-degree murder charge here, and if we vote the accused guilty, we've got to send him to the chair.
That's the roll.
8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's 11 guilty.
One
Not
person.
guilty?
Okay, it's not guilty. I'm assuming that might be Henry Fonda.
And it's, yeah, I think that is.
Oh boy, there's always one.
Oh, what are we doing now?
You got to talk about it.
He stabbed his own father 4 inches into the chest. They proved it a dozen different ways in court. Would you like me to list them for you?
No, I'd like him to talk.
I want to ask you something. Do you believe his story?
I don't know whether I believe it or not. Maybe I don't.
So how come you vote not guilty?
Because he's not completely sure.
It's not easy to raise my hand and send a boy off to die without talking about it first.
That's fair.
That's true. Yeah, that's a fair point.
We're talking about somebody's life here. We can't decide it in 5 minutes, supposing we're wrong.
Supposing we're wrong. Yeah. Supposing this whole building should fall down on my head. You can suppose anything.
That's not the same equivalency, though. You can't say that.
But the thing is also some of them don't look like they care. It's like I've got a ball game to go to.
Yeah,
I've
you
got
want to
other
get. I want to
things.
get out of here, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
I'm willing to sit for an hour.
Great. I heard a pretty good story last night. That's not
What?
why we're
What?
sitting.
Why would you start a different story?
This kid's been kicked around all of his life. You know, born in a slum, mother dead since he was 9. He lived for a year and a half in an orphanage.
Okay. The poor upbringing, then.
Well, it's hard to put into words. I just think
Try.
he's guilty. I mean, nobody proved otherwise.
Nobody has to prove otherwise. The burden of proof's on the prosecution.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Well, I just think he's guilty. I mean, somebody saw him do it.
Okay.
We have one witness. Is
That's
that what you're
not
saying?
really an argument for why you think he's guilty.
The old man lived downstairs under the room where the killing took place. And he heard the kid yell out, "I'm going to kill you." Ran to the door, opened it up, saw the kid running down the stairs and out of the house. Called the police. They came in, found the old man with a knife in his chest.
Nah, there's a hole in there.
Yeah.
You haven't actually seen the kid do it. There's facts that surround the killing, but not that he actually did the killing.
Yeah.
She looks out the window, and right across the street, she sees the kid stick the knife into his father. The time is 12:10 on the nose.
Oh, someone did actually see it.
His window was right opposite hers across the L tracks, and she swore she saw him do it.
She swore she saw him. Could
To
have been
the
anyone.
windows of a passing train.
How can you tell that
Yes, that's...
Lights were out, remember? And they proved in court that at night you can look through the windows of an L train when the lights are out and see what's happening on the other side.
Confidently?
The boy's been hit so many times in his life that violence is practically it's a normal state of affairs with him. I can't see 2 slaps in the face provoking him into committing
Could have
murder.
snapped, though. Could have snapped.
then? Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Everyone has a breaking point. But equally on the other side, he could have just actually ran after being slapped.
He's been arrested for mugging. He's picked up twice for knife fighting. Oh, yeah, they say he's real handy with a knife. Oh, this is a very fine boy.
Yeah, he's had a shitty upbringing. I think we got that.
When I was a kid, I used to call my father sir. You ever hear a kid call his father that anymore?
Fathers don't seem to think it's important.
Shouldn't be a part of it.
22 years old. When he was
But the
9
thing
years
is, the
old,
way
he ran away from a fight.
the way he's treated his son is differently to how this guy was brought up.
Yeah.
Well, I made a man out of him. When he was 16, we had a fight. Hit me in the jaw. He's a big kid.
Oh, damn.
Haven't seen him for 2 years.
You don't have a relationship with your son anymore.
But again, you pushed him to his limits. Had a fight.
Could he be using that little bit of resentment to kind of project
be.
onto this case?
The thing is, some of these people are going to be on the fence, and some of these people are just going to go with the
But
crowd.
they're not. You've said 11 guilties.
Yeah, but some people will just vote because other people have voted. Why do you think that guy passed?
I want to hear him talk.
The kids who crawl out of these
This
places
guy.
are real trash. I don't want any part of them, I'm telling you.
Listen, I've lived in a slum all my
You
life.
start to talk.
Well, what difference does it make? He's the one who's keeping us in here. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Oh, no, wait a minute. We decided to, do this.
Yeah, why are you breaking it up? Let's go around the room.
Yeah.
I began to get the feeling that the defense counsel wasn't conducting a thorough enough cross-examination. I mean, he let too many things go by, little things.
Let's hear the questions.
It's also possible for a lawyer to be just plain stupid, isn't it? I mean, it's possible.
True.
Very possible.
Yeah.
Those 2 witnesses were the entire case for the prosecution. Supposing they're wrong,
What do you mean, supposing they're wrong? What's the point of having witnesses at all?
could they be
They
wrong?
didn't directly see it happen. One from a train
No one
and
did.
one heard it.
They're only people. People make mistakes. Could they be wrong?
Well, no, I don't think so.
You know so.
Come on, nobody can know a thing like that. This isn't an exact science.
That's right, it isn't.
Well said. So you got to talk about it.
Which none of them want to do. They just want to just get on with their
What
day.
about the switch knife they found in the old man's chest?
Wait a minute. There's some people who haven't talked yet. Shouldn't we go in order?
They'll get a chance to talk. Just be quiet a second, will you?
Oh, damn.
Let's talk about it. Let's get it in here and look at it. I like to see it again, Mr. Foreman.
We all saw what it looks like. Why do we have to see
Oh, they
it?
can see the evidence. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
The storekeeper who sold it to him said it was the only one of its kind he had ever had in stock. They identified the death weapon in court as that very same knife.
Okay, it kind of looks.
He arrived home at about 10 o'clock. Now, this is where the stories offered by the state and the boy begin to diverge slightly.
Okay.
Is that he went to a movie at about 11:30, returning home at 3:10 to find his father dead and himself arrested.
Oh, damn.
He claims that it fell through a hole in his pocket on the way to the movie sometime between 11:30 and 3:10. No one at the theater identified him. He couldn't even remember the names of the pictures he saw.
Oh God, that sounds so dodgy as well.
I was going to say, yeah, did anyone see him at the movies? But clearly not.
No, but then he can't remember any of the details of the movie either.
Yeah.
Someone picked it up off the street, went to the boy's house, and stabbed his father with it just to test its sharpness.
No, I'm just saying it's possible the boy.
Yeah,
lost his
that's
knife.
the issue. Is it possible that that could have happened?
At all, yeah.
It's a very unusual knife.
I mean, it's sharp as shit. It could easily fall through a hole.
I'm just saying a coincidence is possible.
And I say it's not possible.
I think it's possible.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
I went out walking for a couple of hours last night. I walked through the boy's neighborhood. I bought that in a little pawn shop just 2 blocks from the boy's house. It cost $6.
It's almost identical.
Oh my God, this boy's lawyer is a idiot.
You pulled a real bright trick. Now, supposing you tell me what it proves. Maybe there are 10 knives like that, so what?
Maybe there are.
Well, what does it mean?
What do you mean? What does it mean? There's more knives like it. It's not one of a kind.
You're not going to change anybody's mind. So if you want to be stubborn and hang this jury, go ahead. The kid will be tried again and found guilty as sure as he's born.
Yeah, but at least it won't be on his conscience.
I don't see what all this stuff about a knife has got to do with anything. Somebody saw the kid stab his father. What more do we need?
Or saw someone stab his father.
I have a proposition to make to all of you. I'm going to call for another vote.
Okay.
Vote by secret written ballot. There are 11 votes for guilty. I won't stand alone. We'll take in a guilty verdict to the judge right now.
Okay.
But if anyone votes not guilty, we stay here and talk it out.
He's thinking someone's swayed here. Maybe. You know, like you
I
said,
reckon-
like you said
yeah.
earlier, someone's voting guilty because other people are voting guilty.
Yeah. Yeah. I reckon that's what's going to happen. I reckon someone is
There's going to be a
sway
not
here.
guilty in here. Yeah, there's going to be a
Yeah.
not guilty in here.
Yeah. Because the thing is like you said, is I know they're just listening to what people are saying, but they're not really thinking about what people are saying.
The secondary
the
knife.
lawyers and
The
stuff.
secondary knife should have thrown some people.
A lot, yeah, some people off, yeah. Yeah.
Not guilty.
There you go.
Not guilty.
There we go. We got to talk about it.
Boy, how do you like that?
Oh, and another chap flips his wings.
All right.
That guy wants to get out. That guy's got a game to go to, and that guy needs to go back.
Brother, you really are something. You sit here, vote guilty like the rest of us, then some golden-voiced preacher starts tearing your poor heart out about...
Don't attack him.
It might not even be him. That's
True.
the beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
Someone starts telling us fairy tales and we're listening.
Hey, come on, huh?
What made you change your vote?
He didn't change his vote. I did.
Oh, we haven't
Oh,
heard
see?
him talk. If you had everyone
Yeah.
go around the room,
Well, it's not easy to stand alone against the ridicule of others, so he gambled for support, and I gave it to him. I respect his motives.
fair play.
The boy on trial is probably guilty, but I want to hear more.
Probably guilty isn't good enough. Not for a life.
Didn't mean to get nasty. Glad you're not one of those lets these emotional appeals influence him.
Whatever you say. Now that you know it wasn't him.
But what are you wasting our time for? Why don't you donate $5 to the cause and maybe it'll make you feel better?
You don't get it, do you?
This kid is guilty, pal. Why don't we stop wasting our time here? We're gonna all get sore throats if we keep it up, you know?
What difference does it make if you get it here at the ball game?
Oh, fair play.
Supposing you talk us all out of this and kid really did knife his father, huh?
That's also possible.
That is true.
It is. It is.
If
It's
you're looking at
possible.
all the different angles,
Yeah.
then
But the fact
is
there
an
are,
outcome.
but the fact that there are still multiple angles means there could be reasonable doubt.
yeah.
The old man who lived downstairs says he heard the kid yell out, "I'm going to kill you."
I was wondering how clearly the old man could have heard the boy's voice through the ceiling.
Didn't hear it through the ceiling. The window was open. So was the one upstairs.
The lady across the street, she looked right in the open window and saw the boy stab his father.
Yeah, I don't know about the train one.
I don't trust the train one.
I definitely don't
Yeah.
trust the train one.
I lived in a second-floor apartment near the L line once. When the window is open and the train goes by, the noise is almost unbearable. You can hardly hear yourself think.
That's also true.
First, the old man in the apartment downstairs. He says he heard the boy say, "I'm going to
The
kill you."
train noise would have
And a split second later heard a body hit the
Muffled it
floor.
out.
yeah.
The train had been roaring by the old man's window a full 10 seconds before the body hit the floor.
That's very true.
I'm kind of fuming at the kid's lawyer right now.
Yeah.
Would have had to hear the boy make this statement with the yell roaring past his nose. It's not possible he could have heard it.
That's idiotic. Of course he heard it.
How?
How?
You're talking about a matter of seconds. Nobody can be that accurate.
Well, I think testimony that could put a boy into the electric chair should be that accurate.
Facts.
I don't think he could have heard it. Maybe he didn't hear it. I mean, with all that L noise.
How did no one question any of this?
Yeah, exactly.
Why should he lie? What's he got to gain?
Attention, maybe.
You keep coming in with these bright sayings. Why don't you send them into a paper? They pay $3
Oh
a piece.
my god, there's the temper on this guy.
Guy talks like that to an old man really ought to get stepped on, you know? You ought to have more respect, mister. You say stuff like that to him again, I'm gonna lay you out.
Oh shit. We're gonna get another crime in this room.
Seam of his jacket was split under the shoulder. Oh, did you notice that?
What does that mean, though?
Dragging his left leg and trying to hide it because he was ashamed. Nobody seeks his advice after 75 years.
And this is the very one small thing he was actually
He could mean something for you.
influential in.
To be quoted just once, very important to him.
Tell us he'd lie just so he could be important.
Yeah.
Oh,
No?
but perhaps he made himself believe he heard those words and recognized the boy's face.
Oh, that's crazy.
Fantastic.
That
But
is
it-
a really good point.
But it's also a good point. Yeah, it could happen.
Junior, you do that once more and I'm going to kill you. Get in there, Rocky, and kill him. I say it every day. That doesn't mean we're really going to kill him.
Wait a minute. If anybody says a thing like that the way he said it, they mean it.
Well, Gino, I don't know.
How do you know that's the way he said it?
I'd like to change my vote to not guilty.
And another one.
You what?
You heard me.
The vote is 9-3 favor.
So he's slowly
Turning the
changing
room.
the votes here.
You ought to write for one of those kooky detective magazines. You'd make a fortune. For crying out loud, your kid's own lawyer knew he didn't stand
The
it.
kid's own lawyer's an idiot.
It seems like it, doesn't it?
He was court appointed.
Now, what's that supposed to
Well,
mean?
it could mean a lot of things. It could mean he didn't want the case or he resented being appointed.
Or he had two. He had other cases as well, and this just piled up on him, and he didn't study it properly.
From what was presented at the trial, the boy looks guilty on the surface, but maybe if we go deeper...
Come on, will ya?
Just listen.
If he really had killed his father,
Why would he go
come
back?
home 3 hours later?
I didn't think of that.
Came home to get his knife. It's not nice to go around leaving knives sticking in people's chests.
And what, he realized 3 hours later?
I think we can assume the boy ran out in a state of panic after having just killed his father. When he finally calmed down, he realized he had left his knife there.
That's plausible.
He would have had to be calm enough to see to it that there were no fingerprints left on the knife. Now, where did this panic start?
Oh.
That's a very good question.
Yeah. What? So he's calm enough to wipe his fingerprints, panic, then run, and then come back 3 hours later? That doesn't make sense.
Did or didn't the old man see the kid running out of the house at 12:10? Well, did or didn't he? He says he did. Says he did. Boy, how do you like that?
He's gone for another lap around
He's gone for a
around the room.
Did hear the scream, didn't hear the scream. What difference does it
A
make?
big difference. The kid's life is at stake.
Fastest way is to find out who's voting not guilty. All those voting not guilty, please raise your hands. Still the same.
Okay, 3. Oh, it's not changed.
I'm telling you, we can yakety yak till next Tuesday. Where's it all getting us?
Pardon? I vote not guilty.
4. We got 4.
The kid you just decided isn't guilty was seen ramming this into his father. Now, what about this, Mr. Reasonable Doubt?
That's not the knife, don't you remember?
That is a brilliant part because he gave it back to him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what he said, but I don't see how he could have run to the door.
He said he went from his bedroom to the front door. Now, isn't that enough?
Where was the bedroom?
It was down the hall somewhere.
I thought you remembered everything.
Is this going to be a point where
He
the old
walks
man
with a
couldn't
limp,
have?
right?
Is this going to be like the old man couldn't have made it?
Yeah.
I'd like to find out if an old man who drags one foot when he walks because he had a stroke last year can get from his bedroom to his front door in 15 seconds.
And he said it.
That's yep.
15 seconds. He was very positive about it.
He was an old man. Half the time he was confused. How could he be
If he's that confused, then there you go. That's
Yeah,
the point.
exactly.
How can he be
See,
positive?
I thought he would have changed his mind when he picked up the knife
Yeah.
because even he got it wrong.
He would have had to walk 12 feet, open the bedroom door, walk 43 feet down, and open the front door, all in 15 seconds. You think he could have done it?
Nah.
I mean, it's doable, but it's also
But
not
if you have a
doable.
limp, yeah, he had a stroke, so it's,
Come on, speed it up. He walked twice as fast as that.
but you're changing it now, right?
That's way longer than 15 seconds.
That's not 15 seconds. That's like 20, 30 seconds. No, sorry, it's like 30 seconds.
Stop.
Right.
What's the time?
Exactly
Yeah.
41 seconds.
41 seconds. That's
Got to his front door as fast as he could, heard somebody racing down the stairs, and assumed it was the boy.
I think that's possible.
Assume.
He's got a point.
You all come in here with your hearts bleeding all over the floor about slum kids, and then
This
you listen to
guy.
some fairy tales.
when he changes his mind, it's going to be the hardest pillar that falls.
What's the matter with you guys? You all know he's guilty. He's got to burn.
He's got to burn.
Are you his executioner?
I'm one of them.
Perhaps you'd like to pull the switch.
For this kid, you better.
Something's right. This guy's broken.
Damn. Yeah.
You want to see this boy die because you personally want it, not because of the facts.
Is it because of your own kid?
Kill him, all.
Calm down.
You don't
It's not going to
really
help
mean
you.
You'll kill me, do you?
Oh,
That is really good.
Oh,
That
that's
is
brilliant.
really good.
That's brilliant.
Listen, I was wondering if maybe we should take another vote.
Good idea.
There you go.
One. Oh, that's me. I could vote guilty. Two.
Not guilty.
That's 1,
Number 5.
Not guilty.
2,
Number 6.
Not guilty.
3,
Okay.
Number 8.
Not guilty.
4,
Number 9.
Not guilty.
5,
Okay.
Number 11.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
6.
Yeah.
Number 12.
Guilty.
He wasn't even listening. He's talking about his ad agency. Okay, that's half.
You keep shouting at the top of your lungs.
Go and do another lap.
I'd like to be a few years younger. That man gets on my...
Oh.
Oh, is he okay?
Oh.
Drink of water?
No, thanks. Thanks.
Oh, damn. Maybe he needs a bit of fresh air.
I mean, everyone's sweating now.
Yeah.
With all the screaming and shouting doesn't help either.
Oh, look at that. Hopefully it gets a bit cooler.
Let's hope it changes the mood.
I think the
in
old
the
guy
room
should
as well.
stand near the window for a while.
Well, you could probably feel that
The
the
breeze.
breeze in it.
Hmm. Ah!
Hey,
What
Oh, it
the?
works.
How the hell did that happen?
must have been on the same switch with the lights.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Oh.
2 points.
Proper
Guy
sports
just
guy.
loves
innit?
his
Sports.
yeah,
he just loves
proper
anything
guy.
sports.
Where does he come off calling me a public avenger, sadist, and everything? I mean, anyone in his right mind would blow a stack. You're just trying to bait me.
If that's what you want to tell
You did an
yourself.
excellent job.
It's just told him straight.
After the boy claimed he'd been at the movies during the hours that the killing took place, couldn't remember the names of the movies or the stars.
That's a big point, actually. Why not?
Putting yourself in the boy's place, do you think you could remember details After an upsetting experience such as being slapped in the face by your father?
I think so. Is there any special
You,
details to
you
remember?
may not be able to remember all of them, but he's not remembering anything.
That's true.
The boy was questioned by the detectives in the kitchen of his apartment, while the body of his father was lying on the floor in the bedroom. Do you think you could remember
Yeah,
details under those
shock.
circumstances?
That's true. If he's in shock.
Yeah.
I'll take the testimony of the policeman who interrogated the boy right after the murder, when he couldn't remember a thing about the movies. Great emotional stress or not.
But the emotional stress surely has to be a part of it.
It has to be, right?
Yeah.
Monday night, my wife and I went to the movies.
What did you see?
The Scarlet Circle.
What was the second feature?
The, remarkable Mrs. Something. The
Oh, look at that.
Mrs. Bainbridge. The remarkable Mrs. Bainbridge.
I saw that. It's called The Amazing Mrs. Bainbridge.
Oh.
Lynn or Long, something like that.
Who else?
I'd never heard of him before.
This is brilliant. And he doesn't have his dad next to
Exactly,
him
yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Now, the boy was 5 feet 7 inches tall. His father was 6'2". That's a difference of 7 inches.
How could that be a downward angle then?
Down into the chest of someone who's more than half a foot taller than you are.
Give me that.
How that is such an important bit of detail.
Demonstration. Somebody get up.
Somebody get up while you're wielding a knife now.
Yeah, not the angriest guy in the room, sure.
Well, this is the way I'd stab a man who was taller than I was. Look at the angle. Down and in.
Except that's not how it would be done. That is not instinctual, right?
No.
See, you lose too much time switching hands.
Ah.
Here's how. Underhanded.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
I feel he'd have gone for him underhanded.
How do you know? Were you in the room when the father was killed?
Were you?
What do you think?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
We got it. He's not going to be not guilty as well.
Getting a little tired of this yakety-yakking back and forth. It's getting us nowhere. So I guess I'll have to break it up. I changed my vote to not guilty.
That's
Oh my
it.
God,
But he's not doing it.
He's bored.
Yeah.
What kind of a man are you? You have sat here and voted guilty with everyone else because there are some baseball tickets burning a hole in your pocket.
You tell him.
If you want to vote not guilty, then do it because you are convinced the man is not guilty, not because you've had enough.
I don't think he's guilty.
You don't mean that. He just doesn't want to be there. And he
Yeah,
doesn't he
that's
doesn't
true.
seem to understand a boy's life is at stake.
There's another vote called for. I guess the quickest way is a show of hands. Anyone object? Okay, all those voting not guilty.
So we had 6 before. 6 and 6.
We'll get 8. There we go. Yeah, I knew it'd be that guy as well.
So it's going to be him.
Oh, 9-3.
That jumped up quite a bit.
Wow.
They get drunk. Oh, they're real big drinkers, all of them. You know that. And bang, someone's lying in the gutter. Well, nobody's blaming them for it. That's the way they are.
It's very stereotypical of him to say that.
Yeah, so he's got like predetermined notion of the type of person he is, the kid.
I've known a couple who were okay, but that's the exception, you know what I mean? Most of them, it's like they have no feelings. They can do anything.
Everyone's slowly walking away from
Everyone's
him.
walking away. They don't want to listen to it. Yeah.
This kid is a liar. I know it. I know all about them.
Uh-huh.
They're no good. There's not a one of them who's any good.
Oh, now there's not a one of them.
I mean, what's happening in here?
See, no one's giving him the time of day.
Oh, I love the way they put this. Everyone's just turned away from him. Or the ones
Yeah.
that are standing are turned away from him.
Listen, I have. Now sit down and don't open your mouth again.
Wow.
Well done. Well done.
Lost his voice here now, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Not shouting as much.
Being racist will do that to you.
Well, yeah, obviously, but this is...
Where's he going?
That's what he's been saying.
He's going
Just
to
gonna
the
sit there, innit?
he's going to the kids' table. Sit by himself.
You're in a timeout.
Timeout,
for your-
yeah.
For your stupidity.
Go over there and think about what you said.
Yeah, man.
It's always difficult to keep personal prejudice out of a thing like this.
Understandable, but you should also try to do that.
We have a reasonable doubt. And that's something that's very valuable in our system.
Extremely
No jury can
valuable.
declare a man guilty.
This kid needs another lawyer. And if both sides are properly presented, then you can make a decision.
She saw the boy raise his arm over his head and stab down into the father's chest.
Oh, okay, I didn't.
She saw him do it the wrong way. She said the lights went out immediately after the killing, but that she got a good look at the boy in the act of stabbing.
How can you
his
get a
father.
good look at someone through a passing train?
It's not so easy to arrange all the evidence in order.
You can throw out all the other evidence. The woman saw him do it. What?
Well, that's not something you should say.
I was wondering why you rub your nose like that.
Oh, come on, will you?
At this point, I happen to be talking to the gentleman sitting next to you.
Shit. you better shut up.
Is it because of your eyeglasses?
It is.
Two deep impressions in the sides of your nose.
If this is a long-winded way of getting to the fact that the woman has a prescription and she didn't have her glasses on when she was looking through the window.
Yep.
The woman who testified that she saw the killing had those same marks on the sides of her
Oh my god.
Just give me a minute.
That's him done.
Heavy makeup, dyed hair, brand new clothes that should have been worn
It's like the close-up of his face to show it changing.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I might have made a mistake.
made by anything other than eyeglasses.
No, they couldn't.
There we go.
Yeah.
She didn't want to wear him out of the house so people would think she's gorgeous. But when she saw this kid killing his father, she was in the house alone.
You think she put her glasses on to look out the window?
I don't think
Do you wear
so.
glasses when you go to bed?
No, I don't.
No one does.
No one wears eyeglasses to bed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She probably didn't put her glasses on when she turned and looked casually out of the window. And she herself testified the killing took place just as she looked out.
Exactly.
The lights went off a split second later. She couldn't have had
Yeah.
time to put them on.
So she
Just-
wouldn't see the
just
silhouette of someone.
It's just ripped it. Exactly. Another person.
That's it.
Maybe she was farsighted. What do you know about it?
I only know the woman's eyesight is in question now.
And that's enough to be a doubt.
Don't you think the woman might have made a mistake?
No.
It's not possible.
No, it's not
Oh,
possible.
come off it. Of course it's possible.
Is it possible?
Not guilty.
It's changed back.
The thing is, he knows because he wears glasses as well, right? So,
I think he's guilty.
Oh, wow.
oh, yeah,
They
he
got him
changed his
as
mind.
well.
He's not guilty.
No,
Yeah,
I'm convinced. Not guilty.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
he's convinced as well. Not even like
11-1 now.
You're alone. I don't care whether I'm alone or not. It's my right.
Okay. You might be putting an innocent kid to the chair, though.
The old man who lived there and heard everything. All this business about the knife. What? 'Cause we found another one exactly like it? The old man saw
I love it because he's just repeating what we know from the beginning of the movie, and we've been able to pick all of that apart. Or they
Yep.
have, sorry, the rest of them have been able to pick all of that apart.
Here.
Nah, your son that you don't
Well,
talk
I
to
said
anymore.
That's the whole case.
that's what it is, isn't it?
That's weird. He's a broken relationship with his son, but he's hell bent on killing another kid.
Rotten kids, you work your life out.
There you go.
Yeah, it's gonna start pouring out now. Yeah,
No, I mean that's the reason.
yeah. We knew. Yeah, he said it in the beginning that I got into a fight with my kid.
And that's the reason why he's projecting it onto this case.
Yeah. Which you should never do. You have to keep it separate.
He said it.
Whoa! I didn't think he would give in.
He broke down.
We're ready now.
Wow. Wow. You need to go talk to your son, man.
That is also true for him. Yeah.
Got a lot of pent up anger. That's nice of him.
He's quite a nice. I was gonna say he's quite a nice guy. Like he's very calm, and even though that guy's been shouting at him for like
the whole time,
a couple of hours, yeah.
What's your name? Davis. My name's McCartney.
We finally get names at the end. Good, because I was about to call him number 8. Davis.
But we don't really know. Yeah, we don't really know everyone's names, right? It's just juror number so and so.
Whatever, yeah. And that's the end of the movie. That's the beauty of it. You just carry on with your normal day. They've decided the fate of someone's life here, and then you've got to get on with your normal day.
Pretty much. Well, it's the evening now, so yeah, that guy can go to the ball game and all that stuff.
But it's still just
You know
crazy.
what?
It's just.
This
Do you know what I
is-
mean? You know what I mean? It's something
Yeah,
really
yeah.
like crazy. You decide whether someone dies or lives, and then you just go and carry on.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, go on. Sorry, thoughts on the movie?
Oh, do you know what? It's just a brilliant movie. It's
Yeah.
how one man who just wants to hear the others. He's kind of like, I want to hear what other people think. I want to talk about it. He hasn't made his kind of. He knows he's okay. I'm saying not guilty because he wants to talk about it. But then also, the reason I like this movie so much is we hear the case through the people, what they're saying, through the jurors themselves. And they talk. They all have different. They've all fixated on different points that they're like, that makes you guilty.
Yeah.
You're guilty because of that. And that's the beauty of it, is they actually talk about it. They're saying, okay, well, if there's no right or wrong, it's like, if this is true, then this. Or if you're saying you're fixating on, like, the point with the train, the way they did that, the way they showed that, even the bit where the old man was walking, like explaining how many seconds roughly does it take.
That wasn't the train. Oh, you mean
point to point and stuff.
Yeah,
The thing is,
that wasn't the train.
the beauty of this movie is, yes, they're talking about the case, but they all it's all about themselves, who they are as people, and
Yeah.
how their
Their own
opinions
personalities.
change, their own personalities. The case is there. That's in the background, but they literally did not. They only started taking it seriously when the vote started to change from guilty to not guilty, and it's how one man, in a very calm voice, spoke to every single person in that room and just asked them simple questions. Like, is there a possibility that this could be wrong?
Yeah.
It's not about the lawyer. It's not about any of that. It's basically,
Fucking should be.
I mean, yeah.
It should
But that's
be.
the thing. It should be, but then, how much,
Because
they
those are
didn't-
very simple things that the lawyer seems to have missed. Very, very simple things the lawyer seems to have missed. The eyesight is a big one. When you would have heard it, when the train went by, how would you have heard it? The movie, the shark, the cross-examination, everything
I think
that could have been picked apart wasn't by a state-appointed lawyer, which I understand. Okay, sometimes you'll dealt a shitty hand, but still,
Yeah.
man, that's a bad lawyering.
I think you know what it is. Anybody can look at this movie. It is quite an old movie, as in it's set. I don't know what time period it's set in or whatever. But we, as the viewer, can look at this movie and be like, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? Whatever. Because we're spoiled with so many lawyer movies. You've got we watch a lot of stuff, so we can shout at the screen and be like, the lawyer this, the lawyer that, whatever. Maybe they just didn't know it at the time.
No. It's not that, because Davis already said in the beginning that he could have got there's the reason he started having this conversation is because he saw holes in it. An architect saw holes in this.
Yeah.
And he'd already said the lawyer didn't do his job well. Like, he didn't do the cross-examination. He hasn't done the cross-examination well, and it is state-appointed. And he already said that it could have been that he made a mistake or they're not very good at whatever reason. It's already been established that the lawyer isn't good in his eyes.
Okay.
It's
So then
not that
that-
we're seeing differently in our eyes. It's not that at all.
Fine. That makes sense, because then that then explains why he. Okay, fine. That makes sense. I
Yeah.
must have missed that bit, but yeah. But it is, like I said, you really see the personalities come out,
Yeah.
and like I said, it's how one man just changes other people. Not in a bad way.
It's not.
Changes.
It's. I disagree slightly. It's not how one man changes, because even though he starts the conversation, just wants to have a conversation. The more people he convinces that there could be a hole in the whole story of him being guilty, and there is doubt in the story that he could be guilty, those people decide to come up with their own things. I forgot the name of the guy in the end now, because he did give his name, Muck something, but he started going on about how the old man had tattered clothes and no one notices him, and he could have been doing it for attention. The other guy that came in, the moustache, I don't know what juror number he was talking about I can't remember.
It was 11.
He was talking. But he was trying to prove something as well at the same time. I can't remember.
Was he talking about the English? How he doesn't speak proper English, or
yeah?
There was a comment that they made about that.
But he was more about. I'm talking about he was proving something that there was more doubt in the story. I can't remember what it was now. Then.
Oh, you mean when he stood up and he was giving a list of what he thought was the problem in terms of.
Yeah. So he came up with something. Who came up with the glasses? It was the old guy again. It was Muck, whatever his name was.
Again.
Yeah. So like different people kind of added on to help the story as well at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was on jury duty, like when you obviously get randomly called and stuff. But
I was going to say maybe don't talk about it, but okay.
No. I was going to say like the atmosphere of the room is similar to.
I see what you mean.
I can't talk about it, but it's the atmosphere is very similar to what is in here. Is people choose to fixate on specific parts, and then they make the rest up themselves in their mind. They will sit there and do that.
But the beauty of it, if you get given the facts, and if you get given appropriate amount of evidence from both sides, then you don't have to use your imagination. If the defense hasn't done their job well and the prosecution hasn't done their job well, that's when you'll unfortunately have to use most of your imagination, which is the wrong thing to do, because then you add your own biases into it, you add your own personality into it, which we shouldn't be doing. You should not be doing.
Which is why I think, the guy that kept blowing his nose, and I think he was number.
Yeah.
The one at the end where they all turned his back, or
slightly
they
racist
turned
guy.
their back.
Yeah. They're always like that.
Again, it's like he's listened to the case, but because he's racially profiled someone. That was his motive. He's like, no, he has to have done it.
But then it did get him. I don't know whether he learned. I don't know whether he learned his lesson off the back of everyone kind of telling him to go sit in that corner. They didn't tell him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then he heard he shifted after the eyesight. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a beautifully done movie, in the sense that we just told a specific story, and how added details into that story changed the perception of what we thought the outcome was in the beginning.
It's a good psychological movie, like to see how people's psychology works.
It's.
I was going to say something about.
I didn't like the baseball guy, the sports guy. He just didn't give a shit. He just didn't realize. He didn't realize what was happening here. It was just something to do, being in that room.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, it's like some of the characters. Yeah, especially his character. It was just like, oh yeah, it was just not working for a day, and then I get to go to the game afterwards. They're more worried about what is happening after. They're just like, when they first walked in, they were like, cool, we've been here, whatever, yada yada. I've got a game tonight. Someone was even the ad guy, the ad revenue guy, the ad or whatever.
Flip flopping.
He was just like kind of talking about, he's just cracking jokes about it, and it's like, it's actually quite a serious thing. Like if you're.
Yeah, you're right. No, go on. Sorry.
So, Yeah, no. So, but I was like, but everyone wasn't fixated. They were like, okay, well, you know what? We're just going to call it guilty, and then we're just going to go about our lives, not really taking into consideration that someone's going to die here. Someone's
In my
actually gonna...
mind, I think I'd be closer to the ad agency guy. Not in terms of making jokes, but as more and more people in the room start talking, in my mind, I'd be like, yeah, not guilty. Oh, guilty. Oh, not guilty.
Yeah, it's
oh,
difficult.
Guilty. I know guilty. As more,
Yeah.
if I was in that room in this specific situation where not all the facts have properly come out and the defense hasn't done their job properly, then I'd kind of be like that and until all of it was properly done. But yeah,
It is interesting. I yeah, it's and it is kind of like a bottle episode because I just spend all the time in the room.
another bottle episode we watched. Another classic we watched. That's again a bottle episode, and I'm sure it's either been a production. It has to have a production. It's easy. It'd be easy to do a production of this as well.
Easy production is put
Yeah,
four walls
exactly.
up and then.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that loads of things came into play. Like the weather came into play a little bit with it. You know,
Yeah.
being hot, people are getting angry. The raised voices, people who had raised voices were just. All of the people with raised voices were just walking around. They never sat in their seat. They were always walking around, just kind of verbally bullying people. The people that were quiet, with that you could tell like straight off the bat, you've got the predominant like 2 or 3 guilty people. They're the ones that throw in their voices around. You've got the
Yeah.
quiet people.
That's a weird little combination. There's the fact that the people who were unwavering until the end of the movie were the
Very
ones that
end.
were loudest throughout the entire movie as well at the same time.
The only guy that wasn't loud was the stockbroker.
Oh, that's true.
He wasn't.
He
wasn't loud.
Like clear cut, looking at details until a detail was
Yeah.
brought in front of him. That's very
Yeah.
true, actually. That's
He
very
was
true.
probably one of the only ones that was quite calm and collective. Yeah, they were throwing around like whatever, but he was the only one that was
He
like,
was calm. He was
it's black and white.
Yeah.
And then as soon as
Yeah.
the glasses thing dropped, and he was like, you can't go to sleep with glasses. And then he was like,
Yeah.
I saw it too. I just didn't think
I
about it.
just didn't think about
That's
it
when
at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, such
That-
a
which
key
is-
bit, such a key bit of information that a defense would come up with.
But it's amazing that the old man was the one that noticed
The
the
eyesight.
psychological, not psychological, the appearance. He's the one that actually
Of both the woman in how
Woman.
she'd want to look at that age and the man, not necessarily in appearance, but in terms of how people
age and
view
perceive him.
perceive
Yeah.
him. Yeah, because he
Yeah.
wants to be of note, even if it's for a small while.
But you see, interesting about that, thinking about it, is they were the only 2 witnesses that they called, and that old man had observed them in a completely different way to everyone else. That's the beauty of it.
When did he change his mind? I can't remember now, because he came up with some very good details.
He was one is early on. He was one of the first ones to be.
And it wasn't anything specific. It was just like, oh, he's against the rest of you. He must have some sort of notion as to why, and I'm intrigued. I think I'm gonna back him for a bit.
There
and
were
have a
loads of,
conversation.
like the stubbornness of man. There were so many. The one thing we didn't talk about was the guy right at the end who caved because of, as in when he was tearing up his picture of his son and stuff.
Mm.
There were so many points where he could have caved, but he didn't. When he picked up the knife and they were like, that's not the knife.
Mm.
Or when he got baited and was like, I'm gonna kill you. And he was like, do you mean it?
There's so many, and the fact that he was talking about the I think that was the first bit you mentioned. I'm not sure, but where he's like he said something and he was like, oh, he can't be positive about that.
Yeah.
Do you know? And if he can't be
Yeah.
positive about that, then how can we be positive about him getting to the door in 15 seconds, or positive that he heard the exact words from that boy? But I think he had a red mist throughout this entire movie.
Yeah.
Because of a large part and because of relationship between his son and himself.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Because of that, it
Yeah.
definitely weighed on him. But the good thing about it is, when you watch this movie, every argument. You don't win an argument by just shouting and screaming and all
Yeah.
that stuff. You've got to be calm and collective and talk about it. But you can even argue, like when you have a group of mates that are together, and they're doing, you're talking about where should we go and eat. This is exactly the kind of that's the beauty of it. This whole movie is about the psychology of a group of people just trying to just change their mind, or just talk, or just how you would react. It's kind of like Big Brother into a jury room, isn't it?
Kind of, but there's a few characters in here that are very extreme that help the movie along, like the loudest ones.
Yeah, I was going to say I did recognize one of the characters. Actually, I think I did.
Which one?
I think he's been in some TV shows. I can't see him now.
Which character in the movie?
He wasn't really talking that much. Hang on, it's not.
What, the one who was saying that don't talk to the old man like that?
Do you know what? I can't. He was sitting on the opposite, where he was sitting next to the guy.
Okay, we'll figure it out afterwards.
Figure it out.
Take 10 years.
Yeah. Because I can't. I've seen him in stuff. I just cannot remember for the life of me. I think he's in like.
Well, that's
a lot of TV shows
that's what I'm getting at. I'm sure there's numerous actors in this that we don't know that must have been famous in other things. Obviously, we haven't seen Henry Fonda in anything as well at the same time. But the name's so famous. I feel like we should have seen him in something. I bet you have seen.
I'm looking at his movie stuff, and I'm like,
I bet you have seen something. But yeah, anyway, this was a great movie. I could watch this a billion times, actually. It was an amazing movie. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of the movie and our reaction to it? But other than that, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.